Waking Up with Waffles, where we stream early in the morning. We are going to continue the Diablo challenge that we started yesterday. We have done way better than I thought we would. We've made way farther than I ever thought we would. I don't remember where we left off, but I do remember that we had plenty of stuff and we haven't died yet. So we're trying to make it through Diablo 1, 2, 3, and 4 without dying. So that is going to be the hard part of the challenge. But we've made it to level 4. We've already made it past Leorc. We did not kill the Butcher, though, sadly. He is running around loose somewhere on level 2 somewhere, because we opened the door and he just booked it and ran somewhere completely random. So who knows where he went. We might have to go back and finish him off, but for now, we're just trying to get as far as we can without dying. I haven't played Diablo 1 in a while, so I don't know all the tips and tricks, but I do know my high dexterity is making it really hard for enemies to hit me, and I'm hitting them a lot. I am still shocked with how many things we're finding, though. Like, that's like the third staff, and again, I never played Hellfire back in the day, so I'm really wondering if Hellfire messed with how the game works, because I feel like we've gotten way, way, way too many goodies for what we should have by level 4, right? We found like 5 books, a bunch of staves. We haven't gotten a single bad item, like... It's been all pretty good luck so far. Okay, I see a bow dropped. We're gonna want the bow. Just a regular hunter's bow, maybe not. Alright, spiritual energy is restored. I think that's just mana. So nothing great there, but nothing bad. Scroll of Inferno, a blood fountain. That heals you when you drink the blood for some reason. That looks like unique up there. I really hope, Diablo 4 is getting a lot of negative reviews, and I don't think Diablo 4 is that great, to be honest. I have my problems with it. But I really hope with Diablo 4 not doing great, that means we're going to get a Diablo 1 remake, because I really feel like a Diablo 1 remake would do so well. Not a remaster, but like a full-on remake. Like, they take Diablo 1, rebuild it from the ground up. The hard part is, like, I don't know, and this might be why they haven't done it yet. Like, I don't know how well an actual direct remake would work for this game. Because, like, Diablo 1 is so old that it's just... Like, unless you're playing the sorcerer where you right-click, I mean, you're basically just left-clicking the entire time, right? There's not really a point to any of the other buttons, so you're not going to have a bunch of spells, you're not going to have special moves, like any of the modern Diablos you play, like the Barbarian, you have your shouts, and you have your leaps, and you have your weapon skills. Rogues had, traps, and so many other things, so I don't know... I don't know if they could actually remake the game and make it good. I'm afraid if they remade the game that people would just be bored of it, basically, because you're just walking around left-clicking. Like, I would love the updated graphics, but I feel like they would have to make like the Barbarian and the Rogue and stuff from the other games and bring it over here, and at that point, is it really Diablo anymore at that point, right? Because, like... If you've got a whole bunch of new spells and abilities and unique characters who are doing things, I just don't know if it would still be Diablo 1 if they made all those changes, Dexter's here. Good morning, Dexter. How are you doing today?
You give? Yes, good. Go now.
Alright. Flash, run. and take them on one by one here. What do you think, Dexter? Hi, Loud T-Rex. Welcome in. Everyone's joining this morning. If they remade Diablo 1 but gave it like the Diablo 2 treatment, like characters who had skills and abilities, do you think it would be awful, or do you think it would go well? How'd the job interview go? I fell asleep right after you asked. The job interview went pretty well. I feel like I answered the questions well. I was a little caught off guard with how intense the questions were. They were like really, really hard questions, and they were really, really in depth. So I don't know. I thought I would know by Friday. I haven't heard anything yet, so no news is good news, maybe. Who knows?
The smell of death surrounds me.
So I'm hopeful, but I'm trying not to get my hopes up because this job is so good, and I need this job so bad that I can't afford the crushing amount of hope. You know, if I don't get the job, I don't know if I can handle that crushing, devastating blow if I try and get my hopes too high up. My affiliate goals are resetting today. Imagine if your follower count also got reset. I mean, that would probably impact people who are a lot larger than me, right? Like, if I lost 100 followers, I know that, you know, my 10 followers who actually watch would show back up, so it wouldn't be that bad for me, but the people who have millions, I can see that being a huge inconvenience. But with your affiliate goals resetting, that means this is how you're going to hit it, right? You now have the real chance to hit the affiliate this month, since all the stats are reset, right? So if you plan carefully and correctly, you might be able to hit it this month, right? Which is exciting.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Alright, let's sell Cap of the Mind, don't need the bow, Blade, don't need that. Premium. My previous streams will vest my average up, because yeah, that's the exact thing, right? Like, having those streams when you're first starting out where no one watches really messes up the stats, so having it reset is going to be most excellent for you. Bow of Brilliance, 1 to 10 plus 14 magic, that's pretty good. Bow of Shock, 2 to 5, 1 to 6. None of those are great, so we're not going to bother with any of those.
What ails you, my friend?
Of course, I hit affiliate. I don't think I would hit affiliate again, to be honest. I don't think I average 3 viewers anymore. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to hit affiliate again, sadly. So, good thing that doesn't reset. Not that it's done anything for me, right? Like, I get the bits that it's fun for people to be able to, you know, do the chatting and the predictions and things like that. I do like those features, but I mean, it's not like I'm getting paid to be here. If it keeps going as it is, I'll probably hit the $50 payout next year. So 2 years of streaming for one $50 paycheck, you know, not a great one. These are the zombies. So these are I think these Black Death zombies, these are the ones that you don't want to hit you because they will permanently lower your stats if they manage to hit you. So we want to avoid that. We don't want to permanently lose stats. Should go back up and kill the Butcher, I kind of feel like. You don't really get much for quests, do you? I would get his unique axe, but I don't really need it. Let's see. A Scroll of Town Portal. Yes, please. Don't need the saber. I'm gonna set my first channel point rewards. Guess how much that ad that caused you to rage made me money. Oh, that's not good. We're surrounded. We're surrounded. Back up. Alright. The Skeleton Tome. Scroll of Phasing. Scroll of Healing. I mean, I understand why people don't like the ads, but like at the same time, like yeah, I understand people are doing this because they want to make money, right? They don't want to spend their free time off from work doing things for free. Everyone deserves to be paid for their labor. That started a huge, interesting discussion on the Catholic forums whether or not using does. No, I guess better put. Should Catholics use ad block? And I was actually on the stance of no, Catholics should not use ad block. It started an interesting conversation about, is it right or wrong? Like, if someone makes a website with ads, like, they are intending for you to watch the ads, so they are providing a service to you, and the expectation is that you will view the ads, which generates them, revenue to be able to pay for the website and those sort of things. So it makes sense that if someone's providing you a free website and you're wanting to use that website, then you should adhere to the request they have, which is that you watch the ads that are there, especially if it's got like one of those things that asks you to turn off ad block and view the ads, because that's how they pay for said website, right? And that really, really upset a lot of people. And they basically tried to put it akin to like, well, I don't have to look at ads in a magazine. Well, no, but you buy a magazine, right? You're purchasing the magazine, and that money already goes towards ads and other things like that. But websites are absolutely free, right? So, like, my website costs me about $100 a year to run, and I took it down because I just didn't get enough traffic to justify having a website anymore. But if I was trying to provide a service to someone through my website, like a blog or something, I would definitely want people to view those ads to help offset the cost of running that blog, right? So I do think we should view the ads, and maybe I know that I'm the weird person in this one because like I like ads. I enjoy people trying to sell things to me. Like when I watch YouTube videos, if an ad pops up for something that I haven't seen before, I'll watch it. Like, yeah, show me something I don't know about yet. Show me there might be something out there that I might like that I don't know about. Like, I really enjoy ads, so I know that I am a very weird person for that. I know most people do not enjoy ads at all, but I do. I enjoy finding like Kickstarter ads, especially. Like, yeah, if there's a new thing coming out that I don't know about, please tell me about the new thing. I want to know all about the new thing. Show me what you're making and how you're going to make it. And I love that. I live for that. So I know that I'm already a little biased as far as that goes, but I don't see any harm in take the little bit of time, watch the ads, help the creators out, right? Like, it's the same thing with like TikTok and stuff, right? Like, those people are making free content for you to enjoy. Just throw them a bone. Let them get paid for it, right? If they want to start doing a sponsored ad, I know people like hate on all the Raid Shadow Legends ads, and I get that they're annoying, but like that creator is making free content for you, and if they want to make a little bit of money off of it, and someone's going to pay them to make a Raid Shadow Legends ad, why not throw them a bone? Why not do that for them and let them see the ad get paid a little bit? Like, everyone wins in that scenario. I don't see why you wouldn't do that. If it's full of bloat pop-ups and use ad block, no, I don't use ad block at all. I'm also starting to. I use base Internet Explorer, no ad block, no virus block. I see the internet old school. I don't need any of those extra fancy things. I don't need plugins. I don't need add-ons. I don't need ad blocks. I don't need Firefox or Mozilla or Chrome or any of those things. I just do plain old Internet Explorer. Take me to the web page, and I see it as it is. And that apparently upsets people too. Like, I joined a Dungeons and Dragons game, and we were using a virtual tabletop, and when I joined the virtual tabletop, it wouldn't run at all, and I was trying to figure out why it wouldn't run, and it wasn't compatible with Internet Explorer. You had to use Chrome to use it, and when we finally figured it out, the people just mercilessly mocked me, like, what are you doing still using Internet Explorer in 2023? Yeah, but well, it was before. So Internet Explorer is fully gone now. Right now, it's all Microsoft Edge, which is basically Chrome. So I didn't get a choice in that. That's fully gone. But the original time, yeah, it was just Internet Explorer. That's ridiculous. Waffles upgrade. I I don't need any of that. What? Why do people need add-ons and all these extra things just to use Google, right? Like it's just I go to the internet to look at something. I don't need plugins and fancy add-ons and all those sorts. Like maybe maybe it's because I'm living in the past, so maybe I just don't know how good it is, but like what what am I missing out on if I upgraded my internet experience to the best of the best? What more things would I have? What am I missing out on? What futuristic things am I missing by not having internet or Chrome or Mozilla or whatever, Firefox, all these different things that people use? Security. Okay. Yes, that is a valid point on security. And I know I'm gonna jinx myself by saying this, but like I've never got like a virus. So like I'm not too worried about it. And like, oh well, what if people steal your identity and stuff? Like all your information is already sold, right? Like every time you sign up for everything, every time you do anything, your information has already been sold off to a million different people, right? So it's not like I don't think that security is going to make a big difference, right? People already have my information. It already exists out there. So what difference is safeguarding some of it going to do for me? It already exists. Bubble's here. Good morning, Bubble. We're upsetting people by talking about Internet Explorer and security and ad block, so feel free to join in the conversation. It is truly a Waffles makes you mad with opinions sort of day. Also on that topic, Emmy found a board game last night called Hot Takes, which has a whole bunch of really terrible opinions, and she said that I should get that for the stream so that we can go through some of the hot opinions and see which one of those I hold and which one's upset who. The app has backdoors, same as if you were using Windows 7 2023, you'd be extremely vulnerable. Please don't. My fireball is now level 4, and I lost even more mana. This game hates me. See, you say I'd be even more vulnerable, but vulnerable to what? Like, I go to B&H Photo to look at camera gear. And I can't even, I don't even really, I use MageSpace AI, but that's mostly on my phone for making my AI quizzes every day. I legitimately, I can't think of any websites that I visit. I really don't visit any websites. So what am I vulnerable to, right? Because I don't really go to forums. I don't go anywhere. So I just don't see what I'm vulnerable to. All right, you got anything new? Got any new weapons? Crimson Armor of the Eagle. Okay. It has more compatibility, but compatibility with what? Like, as I said, I only go to like B&H Photo, and I'm legit. I can't think of any other website that I go to. I go to look at photography gear. I go to YouTube. Occasionally I'll go to the twitch.com to upload stuff, but I basically don't go to websites anymore. It has more compatibility with JavaScript. Like, maybe I'm just an old man here, but like I just don't see the benefit of that. I would still use Internet Explorer if I was allowed to. if they didn't legitimately like force it away from us, I would still be using Internet Explorer to this day. Let's see. Gonna get a little bit more light radius. We have too many scrolls. Why do we need all these scrolls? We really don't. Let's just dump a few. Oh, we need that one. We need Town Portal. We really don't need all those scrolls. I'm sorry that I'm so upsetting to you, Dexter. Don't tell me you're using Internet Explorer on your phone. I use whatever the phone comes with. I'm using a Galaxy S23 Ultra. I'm pretty sure that comes with Chrome. I'm like 90% certain that that just like instantly installed Chrome. Oh, I forgot to repair. I wasted. Bummer. Okay, wasted some money there. I forgot to repair my bow. That's the whole reason we went back to town, was to repair my bow. Let's grab some more. I'm used to it by now. Okay, here's my next hot opinion of the day. This one shouldn't be too upsetting, but I started air frying eggs because it's easier to air fry them. And I think air fried eggs are better than regular cooked eggs. I legitimately think the air fryer makes eggs better than cooking them in a pan. I used to cook eggs in the microwave, and that doesn't work great, but air fried eggs are amazing. You get perfect texture. You never have to worry about them being, undercooked or anything like that. Air fried eggs are the way to go. That shouldn't be too spicy of an opinion. That shouldn't be too upsetting to people. We could get a book of Mana Shield. That would be great, now that I think about it. Did we find the way down already? I think we did find the way down. I think it was up here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I'm so excited to get to play Dante's Inferno and finally talk about it like as a Catholic. I've been wanting to play Dante's Inferno so bad. Tenchu Z, Fable 2 and Fable 3, and Viva Pinata. I have been craving Viva Pinata so bad. And I don't know why. It's not like it's a great game or anything, but it is a fun game. So I'm very excited to get to play Viva Pinata again. Dante's Inferno is awesome. Dante's Inferno I remember being awesome, and I wanted to talk about like a lot of the Catholic theology in there, so I thought it'd make a great game to stream and talk about. The thing is, I can't remember, and so hopefully maybe you can remember, Dexter. I'm pretty sure that there's some scenes with full-on nudity in Dante's Inferno, isn't there? Like, I'm pretty sure that there's just uncensored full nudity, at least in the start. So I'm trying to figure out, like, if I can stream it, if I can YouTube it, because I'm pretty sure there's no way around it. I'm pretty sure that, like, just at some point in one of the movies, it's just like, bam, in your face, here I am. But it has been a while. I know in the movie it's that way. The movie was really good, too. But I can't remember if it's just the movie or the game. I wouldn't be surprised if there is. See, that's why I can't remember. Is it the game or is it the movie that had that? Because I'd rather not, have my YouTube channel get banned for that. That will be one of those mature content warning games. Oh, shoot, that is a lot of people. That is a lot of people. Because Dante's Inferno is a little on the spicier side when you're kicking babies off of cliffs and you have all the lust people attacking you with their strange body parts. So it is a little bit more on the mature side. I feel like the game having that would be wild. See, I fully remember it because Beatrice comes out, the girl he's trying to save, his bride-to-be. I'm pretty sure she basically just doesn't wear clothing for the entirety of the game. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I don't know if I'm gonna have to like play it first, or maybe I'm just gonna like play it off stream and make videos to talk about different parts of the game that I want to talk about, because I do want to be careful with that. I might also be misremembering because we just watched the movie recently. Like when Emmy and I were converting to Catholicism, I watched that movie. I was like, "Hey, have you ever seen this movie?" And she said no. I was like, "Oh, we gotta go watch Dante's Inferno now," because the animated Dante's Inferno movie is so incredibly good. They did such a good job on it. The animation's great. They kept the core of the story. It entertains. Like, it's such a good game. Good movie, good game, good book. Though I will admit, I know Dante's Inferno is technically a trilogy. I know there's the Purgatorium, and then when he makes it to heaven, and I've never read those ones. And I suppose I probably should, finish reading Dante's Inferno, or read all of the trilogy. I always stop at the first one, but that's just the first one's so good. These dudes are so tanky. I feel like I'm dealing no damage to them. Oh boy. Oh, we all got one potion left. A long battle bow. Alright, town portal, let's get out of here. We're out of potions. We're not gonna die. Alright, we got a new potion, or a new bow. Let's hope for the best. Let's hope for a good identify. 12 vitality. That's not great. But it has a higher base damage, so we're gonna take it. I mean, health is important too, right? So we'll take it, but I'm not happy about it. Of course, I don't even remember what good damage in this game is, right? Diablo's ruined me too. What is good damage when you can play Diablo 4 and literally be doing millions and billions of damage? So alright, healing potions. Okay. And let's go grab a scroll of town portal. And then we'll keep on keeping on.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Scroll of town portal. Alright. This is going a lot smoother than I thought it would. I did not think we would make it this far, and we've already made it this far, so... Oh, perfect timing for a level up. Got our mana back. Alright. Some more dexterity. Grab that rare blade. Kiddo was awake from 2 to 4:30 last night. I'm so tired. It's because you let him have that 3-hour nap. Let him sleep for 3 hours, and then he took that out on you and was awake for an extra 2 hours. Alright. The goat men. So many goat men. Get them all? No. Come on, goatmen. Down you go. That should be all of them. Energy at the cost of wisdom. My mana is so low due to all these shrines, stealing my mana, starting to get upset about it. I should stop clicking the shrines, honestly, but where's the fun in that? Also, I haven't found one bad item, so I'm starting to wonder if Hellfire removed the negative items and the negative stats and things like that, because I have not run into any of them. Well, if one of you would have woken him up. Coming through the walls. Oh, also, forgot to mention, Emmy and I went and saw Talk to Me, which is a horror movie that just came out. And I was so surprised with it, and there's so many things to talk about in it. It was an enjoyable movie, so I'll start with that. I liked it as a movie. But it was one of the most disturbing horror movies I think I've seen in a while. And there's part of that is because they did such a good job. The basic premise of the movie is that a bunch of teenagers find a hand that lets you, if you hold the hand and say, "Talk to me," then you can talk to ghosts that pop up. So, nothing great. Not like a great premise or anything. But, like, the main characters use it as, like, just a joking game. Like, LOL, let's make it a party game where we all sit around and get high and watch people talk to ghosts. And, like, to me, that was so brilliant. Not because it's clever, but because, like, that is 100% what a bunch of teenagers would do. If such an item existed that let people talk to ghosts, you know, a bunch of teenagers would sit around getting high, make a party game out of it, put it on TikTok. Like, it was so accurate to how dumb teenagers can be that they did that so well. And A24 does no wrong. Well, okay, they do wrong, because they're also, while we were watching that movie, we got a trailer for a new musical they're putting out that looks absolutely awful. So they might do some wrong with their new musical. But as far as horror goes, like the some of the scenes were like legitimately disturbing. It was brilliantly like written. I hated all the characters, but it wasn't like, oh, I hate these characters because they're so poorly written. It was, I hate these characters because they're so realistic to what a teenager would be. It annoys me. Yes, that musical, Dexter. Oh, this dude's doing some damage. Holy cow. Dude was coming for me. What the heck? Alright, I guess let's go get some potions again. That guy hit so hard. I guess I need better armor.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Deadly Blade. -3 damage from enemies. Yes, please. Upgrade to that.
What can I do for you?
Let's repair. I guess we should go see what Wirt has.
My friend?
I am glad the new Diablo games did away with having to buy potions. I'm glad you just get one potion that refreshes and such now, because I am tired of buying potions already. Alright, let's go find Wirt up here. Over there. Cross down here. There it is. Okay.
Over here.
Ooh. How can we afford that? We need to get 2,000 gold. That is incredible for me. Holy cow. Okay, we need to find a way to make some money. Let's go sell this book and sell some scrolls. Because that is really good. Really good armor.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Don't scroll of mana shield, scroll of firewall, mana shield, book of telekinesis. Oh, we're so close. We're so close to affording that. We need 8,100 and the 54. How much does this sell for? Oh, perfect. Alright, let's go back and get that armor. That's huge stats for me. That's some best in slot sort of armor. Worth it to visit Wart.
Over here.
Look at that. Plus 19 dexterity. That is so good. Plus all the armor. We really lucked out on that. The fact that we had enough money for it. Alright. Doing good. We're going to zoom through this challenge. We might actually beat Diablo 1 on the first try and make it to D2. I almost feel like we should, if we keep going with this character... Ooh, Arcane's Valor? Okay, that should open up Arcane's Valor back here, right? I feel like we should almost go to the harder difficulties with this one. I feel like we might make it. Alright, the Bone Chamber. Oh! That dude, though. That hurt. Alright, we got those charging rhino things. We gotta be careful of these dudes. The horned demons can really wreck your day. Like that. Alright, where'd that invisible dude go? These guys doing some serious damage. Okay. Ooh, a buckler, a small axe, and a large shield. Making up all that money we just gave to Wart. Okay. Let's heal up. I can only cast one healing spell because it's all those shrines have sapped so much of my mana. It's ridiculous. Firebolt, mace, and a cap. Alright. That'll make us some money back at least. Alright. Time for the bone chamber. Hello, experience. This is why we played Rogue. To stand at the door and fire arrows in and watch the loot rain out. There's... thrilling gameplay, right? This was peak gaming in, what, 1995? 94? 97? When did Diablo come out? Who could ask for more? Oh, that's not good. I thought we got them all. Alright. Pick up some gold. Alright, are all you dead? No? There's still more of you in there? How many skeletons can they cram in one room? Holy cow, come on. Okay, is that all you? That has to be all of you. Alright, if I remember right, this room, side doors open up and a bunch of enemies come out at you. Come on. Why is it so hard to hit him? Okay. And now we learn the Hydra spell, right? Guardian, yeah. Told you, we should have played a sorcerer this game. I feel like if we find a book of Mana Shield, we would be unstoppable as a sorcerer. Alright, let's drop all this stuff off at town. Re-up our potions. That invisible dude just came out of nowhere. He almost got me.
Hello, my friend.
Okay, we should have enough gold to identify a few items. Mace. Cap. Buckler. Accuracy. Valiant. Jagged Staff of Firebolt. Not bad.
Well, what can I do for you?
Alright, we got a lot of our money back from Wirt already, so... Bow of Swiftness, Fast Attack, 3/7... Silver Amulet. Ooh, with a chance to hit. That Silver Amulet is really good. We might have to try and save up some money for that. Chance to hit is incredibly powerful. Okay. Let's go sell the staff. Grab a thing of Town Portal. We might make it down before I run out of time streaming. Might be able to make it to the next biome. What do you call them? Biome? Next dungeon? I don't know what you call it. Town Portal and full mana. Okay. Alright, go back through the portal. There's going to be a dude right there. Rude. Alright. I thought that was Arcane's Valor, but we got the Guardian spell. I guess that's useful. Not super useful to me, but We might find some uses for it. Level 7. Another shrine? Sure, why not? Our mana's already basically useless. We might as well continue losing mana. Darn stalkers, these invisible things keep popping out of nowhere on me. I do not like them. Stay away from me, goat man. I do not like the goats even more. Goats do too much damage. Got a really cool thing coming up, though, I'm excited to talk about. I decided the next video I'm making, back on the Catholicism topic, there is a question that comes up that always makes me really sad to see on the Christian forums, but it happens like once or twice a day. So obviously it's something people talk about a lot. And the question is, as a Christian, am I allowed to have hobbies? And it seems like a silly question at the first, because like, of course you're allowed to do things. But I kind of see the logic that the people go through. And so here's the logic that they start with, which is that like, they're starting to learn about God, and they say, okay, God's worth our worship. God is worth praying to and worshiping. And that makes sense, yes. So then the next logical thought on that is, okay, so if God's worth worshiping, then why am I... And my only goal is to go to heaven, right? Like, nothing else in this world matters. All that matters is God. Okay. So if those two things are true, then why should I spend time playing video games or woodworking or playing piano or whatever it is your hobby is? Why would I spend time doing that when I could be praying to God and doing something that matters? And I do understand that line of thinking. That does make a certain amount of sense to me. But it really makes me sad when people draw that conclusion and they come to it saying, okay, well then I guess I'm not supposed to enjoy my life. I guess I'm just supposed to sit on my knees and pray all day, every day, because God doesn't want me to do anything else. And that makes me sad because, like, we're created in God's image. And a part of God's image is that he is a creator, right? God created the earth, God created us, God created so much. So a part of being made in the likeness of God also means that we have that want to create as well. That when God made us like him, part of that likeness is we have this urge to be creative, to make art, to create things of our own. So the idea of not having a hobby kind of goes fully against that. And so I want to make a full video about it. And there's a monk in Australia who makes beautiful music, and he actually lets me use his music for free on all of my videos because Catholic creator, Catholic music, all that sort of thing. So I was wonderful. But he said that he will do a little bit of a video for me to be able to talk about like monks and recreation. Because like you look at monks, oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Guardian, help us. Get out of there. That was almost the run ender right there. That was almost it. We almost just lost there. So this monk's going to send me a video to put in my video to really talk about that topic, and I'm really, really, really excited for it. Give me the context of these forums as an outsider. Some of these topics sound extreme to me. Well, it's like the Christian and Catholic subreddit. So it's Reddit. So we have to take with a grain of salt when we're talking about Reddit. We're typically talking about young kids who maybe don't fully understand and have really, really extreme opinions, as well as trolls and all sorts of walks of life. So I'm not saying that these are correct questions or opinions in any way, shape, or form. simply that people do ask these questions because there's a lot of people who feel very isolated, so they go to the anonymousness of Reddit to be able to ask their questions and not be judged, and so they come out with these just outrageous questions, and other people see those, and then they start to wonder about it, and then they'll ask the same question, because like, well, I never saw the answer to that, so am I wrong to have a hobby? Am I wrong to do these things? And it comes from a good place, right? These questions usually come from, I want to become closer to God. I want to love God correctly. I want to do things right. And so they're asking questions because they want to do right by God. And that's a good thing, right? We should encourage that. We want that. But there's some things that just, like you said, from the outside it seems so ridiculous. Hearing, can I have a hobby, or will God hate me if I have a hobby? It sounds so outlandish that you just have to wonder, where does a question like that even come from? Because it does sound so outrageous. And like I said, it is. Part of being human is wanting to create, so God wants us to create, and part of that is having hobbies. And the other one is, God gave us the commandments, and then there's like the 7 deadly sins, and one of the 7 deadly sins everyone always points to is sloth. And the thought of sloth is usually like, oh, a lazy person who's laying in bed all day or doesn't want to do their chores or things like that. But there's more to sloth than that. In fact, a lot of us are guilty of this sin, this deadly sin, without even knowing it, because the other side of sloth is working too much. People who work 12 to 15 hours a day, who never take a moment to rest or have those recreations and things like that. Like, again, looking at the monks, we look at monks as like the most holy people in the world, but even monks are required to have hobbies. They're required to have vacation. The local monks to us require hours of exercise and playing, not just like exercise, but like they go out and play soccer because they want that camaraderie. They want that human interaction, that playing together, working together, all that sort of thing is really, really super important to the monk way of life. So this idea of working too much, which is a very much an American culture thing, is also harmful to us, and it's bad. We're not meant to work that much. We are meant to work, and we certainly should do our work and pull our weight and help society, but it shouldn't be all you do. There's definitely a harm in this grind culture of, I work 3 jobs and 3 side hustles and I'm going to have the most money. To what end? It's not going to end well. When we look at why God tells us to do what God tells us to do, there's a lesson in there, right? God doesn't just say, don't eat pickles because pickles are bad. There's a reason behind those things, that action is harmful to you and you just don't realize it yet, or something like that, right? Like there's logic to it. So it's not just understanding God says don't do this, so I'm not going to do it. It's understanding, why are we told not to do this? Why should we avoid this? What harm does it do to do these things? And really understanding that why is, I think, something that we miss out on as a society. People just like, oh, well, this is what the rule is, so I'm following that rule. Like, that's great, you're following the rules, but you have to understand, why are you following the rules? Why is that rule in place? What is it doing for you really get any benefit out of it, right? Alright, let's take out these dudes. Oh, there's a lot more of them in there. Come on, Book of Town Portal. We want a Book of Town Portal. Mana Shield, that's money. We'll take that. Infravision, I guess. Bookcase. Town Portal. Now, healing. I mean, we'll take it, but it's not what we wanted. Ooh, Scroll of Identify. We wanted that, actually. We want to know. Faster hit recovery. That is powerful. We are going to for sure take that ring. Because that is like the easiest way to die in this game is to get stun locked, especially by these goat men. So being able to recover quickly from their hits is super important to not dying. All right, let's find the next floor now. I think we've gotten everything out. Actually, there's the halls of the blind over there, so we need to find some way to open this up, right? This goes to the halls of the blind, I think. So we need to find some way in there. So we can get rid of these guys and stop them from popping out everywhere. That looks like a big room. Oh, a potion. Okay. Runes. Trapped chest. Should have saw that coming. Level 8. Ooh, another. We're just getting all the stuff. All right. I think that's gonna do it for me today. I just heard some alarms going off. It probably means about time to go start the day, do the things. Hoping to go do some photography again today, so hopefully I have some pictures to share with you all today. So as always, let's end with our prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Lord, thank you for this blessed day, and thank you for all that you do for me. Lord, I ask today that you be with all those who are looking for jobs, applying for jobs. Lord, it is so hard to get a job. It is so hard to find jobs. Lord, help all those who are job seeking. Help all those who have run away from home or are missing from home, those who have wandered away from their home and can't find it. Lord, be with those who are homeless. And finally, we pray for those who have no one left to pray for themselves, those holy souls in purgatory. Lord, be with them and cleanse them so they may enter your everlasting kingdom. All this we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Well, thank you everyone so much for joining me today. It's good to wake up in the morning with y'all, spend some time with y'all. So, I won't stream tomorrow because it's Sunday, but we will be back at it sometime next week, continuing the Diablo challenge. Have a wonderful, blessed day, and we will see you again maybe Monday.